All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. Is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and get those guys.
That's fine. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Zoom.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Sharp's got it left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. He stiff arms him. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Rodgers going to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play for the pack on 3rd. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Rodgers now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little
touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels awful.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas with officially a 103-yard return. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And now the Packers get set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery from 10 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here. Comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now it's Hunt. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Gun. Look at the 8.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick, the one that time to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 26.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going back.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. They run again with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And an alley to run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Now Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelce, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Mahomes. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He gets it over the middle to Khan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 22. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.